Dollar yen 140.41 in the wake of the services PMI number. You think that is? Are we near the weakest we're likely to see for yen this year, or is there more to come?
Well, it could weaken a bit further, although there's some brighter spots for the yen. First of all, is that the oil price has really come down a lot, and that helps Japan tremendously. It was interesting that on Friday, U.S. interest rates dropped quite a bit, especially for the 2-year, 11 basis points, I believe, and yet the yen didn't rise. So that was a bit of a surprise. Also, that was interesting, it was announced on Friday, although I only noticed it over the weekend, was that the assets of the Bank of Japan actually fell quite sharply in the last 10 days of August. And that's primarily due to the expiration of pandemic loans and a few other factors. It doesn't necessarily signal a monetary policy shift, but it's sort of an indirect indication that the Bank of Japan assets might not be increasing in the future as more of these programs roll off, and it's sort of an indirect form of tightening.
John, if, as you say, Japan's market remains undervalued and underappreciated, then what names and what sectors should you be owning at this juncture?
Well, I'm not an expert on picking sectors, or definitely not stocks in my sort of macro role, but companies that benefit from a weaker yen are definitely benefiting, and the auto sector still is quite slow in coming out of its pandemic and supply chain issues. So it does seem like there's going to be a large increase in auto production globally for Japanese companies. They're actually lagging. The Koreans are actually doing much better in terms of getting their production numbers up, and that's benefiting their profit margin quite a bit. And I think we'll see that for Japan too. So I think the auto sector, has a lot of tailwind behind it at this stage.